The challenger, Josh Padley, taking on the defending champion, Shakur Stevenson.
Josh Padley, the challenger, will face Shakur Stevenson, the reigning champion. Josh Padley may have been Shakur Stevenson's most recent opponent, but after copying Dennis Baroni's strategy with Kezin Davis, his confidence is through the roof. The more intriguing thing about boxing brothers Shakur Stevenson and Kezin Davis is that they have now exchanged experiences in bouts that are only a week apart.
12 with
WBC. I think I'm ranked 12.
Floyd Schofield ranked 13.
Yeah.
So are we sitting here with a man who is arguably more deserving?
Floyd Schofield is ranked 13, and you are ranked 12. Thus, I'll be correct. In fight night, Barrick pushed him off the stage after their weigh, which infuriated Con Davis and may have been a major catalyst for him to deliver a devastating knockout to unseat the defenseless Ukrainian. For Shakur Stevenson, it's even more surprising with his opponent, who neither has a fan base nor is adequately prepared for the championship slot he's getting. So, are we sitting here with a man who is arguably more deserving of fighting for the W before Davis knocked Binnick out in the 4th round?
I don't want to...
Yeah, higher ranked than him, you know. I know there's a lot of, probably a lot of things online saying who's Josh Padley and stuff like that, but obviously I beat someone to get here and I deserve that spot, and I'm going to show that on Saturday night.
The BC World Lightweight title doesn't want to be ranked higher than him. I know there are probably a lot of things online asking who Josh Padley is and stuff like that, but obviously I beat someone to get here, and I deserve that spot. I'm going to show that on Saturday night. I mean you show, but that doesn't mean Shakur Stevenson is undervaluing him as the World Boxing Council Lightweight Champion. So much happened during their press conference on Saturday night that many people question whether Josh Padley was actually a last-minute replacement for Floyd Sheffield. Well, here's a bit of what happened.
Everybody involved in Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh and Matchroom Boxing for this opportunity. This is my second time involved in a Riyadh season event now, and I'm feeling truly blessed to be here. But the last 48 hours has been...
Everyone involved in the Riyadh season, a Turkey Al Sheikh match, and Room Boxing for this opportunity. It's my second time participating in a Riyadh season event now, and I feel incredibly fortunate to be here. However, the last 48 hours have been incredibly American, as Star Stevenson was left without a fight partner on a bill that was topped by the error-bad Dimitri Bivol and Daniel Dubois Joseph Parker world title fights, which are considered to be the best boxing cards ever. This led to a series of late-night negotiations, and Padley, who had defeated the undefeated Mark Chamberlain on the Riyadh season bill.
A dream opportunity. This is the pinnacle of boxing, and this is what I'm in it for. Looking forward to it.
At Wembley Stadium the previous year, entered the picture. That victory attracted attention, and Eddie Hearn Stevenson's promoters started talks with Padley's manager late at night UK time, and early in the morning in Riyadh. Hearn informed Sky Sports that a quick arrangement was made. I am looking forward to this opportunity, which is crazy for me. This is a pinnacle of OTIN. It's actually been really quiet since I won the mark. The 29-year-old Yorkshire was told by manager Tom Stalker, a former lightweight boxer, that Floyd Schofield couldn't go against WBC 135-pound champion Shakur Stevenson, and he was given a chance to fill in at short notice. We haven't really had many good offers, and in the last week, we had 3 that all seemed to have gotten bigger than the one before them. Maxie Hughes was one of them, and we were umming and ahhing until Dalton Smith arrived.
Like you say, this is everybody's dream. If you get into boxing, you aim for a world title. Not many people even get the opposite.
And then this happened Tuesday night at around 6 p.m. We received the initial call, which set off a chain of hectic tasks that had to be finished. Definitely, I had to text my coach that night, but by the time the fight was finalized, it was 10:20 p.m. He revealed that he didn't receive it until following morning, and he called me and said, "You're not going to turn down opportunities like that, Josh. Go and grab it with both hands." I had a manic morning after the fight was over the line, and he gave me the all clear. We had a brief check weight and discussion with the team before the fight, and before we had to run around and do a quick exercise on my medication that morning. After the check weight was finished, we could schedule the flights, go in the car, and drive to Manchester Airport, where we would board a flight to Turkey at 5 p.m. Padley works as an electrician, installing solar panels during the day and turns into a boxer at night. It takes 4 hours to get to Istanbul and 4 hours to get to Riyadh. Concentrate before the Mark Chamberlain fight. I told him, I'll work as hard as I can.
A lot of work this training camp, and I'm coming here with the same mentality. I know there's a guy that want to take food off my table, and I'm not going to let him.
And I'm a good worker. You'll never have any trouble with me. But if the time comes, this is my second priority. Boxing is my first priority. He said, "I know there's a guy who wants to take food off my table, and I'm not going to let him be a danger. I know I put in a lot of work this training camp, and so I'm coming here with the same mindset." This isn't the first time Padley will enter the ring as a rank outsider. Last September, Padley defeated highly regarded prospect Mark Chamberlain on the undercard of Daniel Dubois Anthony Joshua at Wembley Arena in London. I took 8 weeks off, and I keep my eye in the gym because I wouldn't have been able to handle the fight if I wasn't in decent shape. I spar once or twice a week, even outside of camp. Just technical southpaw and some orthodox, just to be prepared for anything.
Fight for it, and here I have. I've got it on 4 days' notice, so I'm absolutely ecstatic.
Great stuff. Well, Shakur Stevenson.
To fight for it, but now that I have 4 days' notice, I'm just static. Well done, Shakur Stevenson. Most of my supporters backed me at 10s and 12/1, so they all had a nice drink. Going in as the underdog, there's no pressure on my behalf because everyone is already expecting me to lose and writing me off before I've even entered the fight again. So I have everything to gain again. I mean, the Mark Chamberlain fight, I think I was my nana, and I got 16/1 on points, said Padley, who dropped his favorite countryman and won a surprising 10-round unanimous decision. As you can obviously imagine, it's been a pretty busy couple of days. He said it's been a bit of a whirlwind, but we're almost there now. Although arriving at late notice isn't ideal, the chance was too excellent to pass up.
Same question to you. What's the last 48 hours been like for you?
It's been kind of crazy. There's been a lot going on, but I remain.
Same query for you. How has the past 48 hours been for you? It's been kind of crazy, but I'm still excited to see where I stand in terms of facing a top-tier technician. Some even claim he's on a pound-for-pound list, but it would have been nice to have a full camp. So 4 days' notice will have to be the test. I'm really excited to see how things work out, but then the logistics of getting Padley over for the new fight had to be worked out. Padley made sense since he was ranked first in the World Boxing Council, and that title might still be up for grabs in their fight. But he had to prove himself because the board required him to undergo a checkup to ensure he would be healthy enough to fight. He did so with a board doctor and leads first thing on Wednesday morning.
The unknown here, how are you dealing with that?
I mean, I fought in the amateurs. I feel like it reminds me of the amateurs where you don't know who you're going to fight next.
His medicals were completed, and he only needed an eye test. He went to the eye specialist, who said his eye test was fine, and he boarded a plane at 4:15 p.m. The unknown here is how you are handling that. I mean, I am in the amateurs, and it reminds me of the amateurs where you don't know who you're going to fight next. Hearn clarified by 6 a.m. on Thursday. Padley arrived at the fight hotel in Riyadh. I work out year-round and stay prepared. So here we are. Padley told Sky Sports that I do live the life of a professional athlete, which is why I'm here getting ready for fight. As you can imagine, they don't come around that often.
It's okay. I mean, I'm going to go fill them out, and then I'm going to take care of business.
More pressure to get the job done?
Nah, it's always a little bit of pressure.
So I jumped at the chance. I'm excited to see where I stand in relation to someone like Shakur Stevenson. People will probably say that I don't belong there with him, so I'm going to prove that I do. Well, it's all right. I'm going to go fill him out and then attend to business. There will be additional pressure to finish the task, but there will always be some pressure. Big win continued here, traveling over on short notice. The show must go on. Stevenson said I'm in shape, and they could have said anyone, including Vasyl Lomachenko. I would have said, let's fight me at my best. I can beat anybody at their best. I'm the best in boxing, and I'll show it Saturday. Padley trained on Thursday, and if he gains weight on Friday, as he is on track to do, he will get the most unlikely of world title fights on Saturday.
This Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest, it will be for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World.
Against one of the best fighters in the sport. With just 4 months' notice, much alone 4 days, it is nearly difficult to defeat Stevenson, a talented southpaw who is only 27 years old and already a 3-weight world champion. Additionally, this Saturday is about scheduled to be a 12-round fight for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World, but the character electrician will also be competing in a major world title fight on a bill that will be attended by elite world champions and some of the biggest names in the sport.
Hold on.
Shakur Padley is the underdog against everyone. He won't win unless he gets extremely lucky, but he'll give it his best go. Hearn added, if anyone gets that opportunity, I'm really glad that it's a Brit. Padley added, It's a 100% life-changing opportunity that will put me up in my future, as well as hold on. But my concentration is on defeating Padley Stevenson, because the victory will do so much more.
Mike, who will win out of Shakur and Javante?
Javante Davis?
Yeah.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's going to go with Tank, you know. It would be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because
he cannot afford to toy with his meals. Padley's record is just 4 knockouts. Given his record and the fact that Stevenson is ranked among the top 15 in the world for sport, Stevenson is under pressure to make this fight as good as it looks on paper and prove that he is one of the greatest fighters of his period. I like to pick Tank, and you know that everyone would pick Tank, so it would be a really intriguing fight. But who would win between Shakur and Javante Davis? Although Shakur is a skilled fighter, there are some bouts in which he doesn't look good because he's so underdog to 3-division champion Stevenson. In the last crescendo card at Kingdom Arena, the only boxer on the main section of the card who didn't attend the festivities raised questions about his weight and health before the biggest fight of his young career took place on Schofield's X page, which is thought to be run by his father and trainer Floyd.
The main focus in training camp, I mean, how was your sparring and everything preparing for such a sick boxer like Shakur?
A since-deleted post that was made public just before noon Eastern Time on Tuesday stated that they poisoned my son and that a muse connected to Stevenson's team had wiped the cream on my son. This was quickly addressed by Stevenson's co-manager Josh Dubin. Dubin informed the boxing scene on Tuesday that this boxer from Sheffield should be advised about our nation's defamation laws because these statements are slanderous. Shakur is not exempt from legal repercussions. The primary goal of training camp, how is your sparring? And everything getting ready for such a sleep box walk. You could say that his food was poisoned and it won't go unnoticed.
That's my coach show. It's the sparring and everything. It was great.